Hey guys, Mr. Normal here, and I wanted to see what would happen if I made in Smash 64 there are 12 playable characters, those being Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, and Fox. There are 9 stages: Peach's Castle, Congo Jungle, Hyrule Castle, Planet Zabies, Yoshi's Island, Sector Z, Saffron City, the unlockable stage being the Mushroom Kingdom. And that's all the stuff in Smash 64. But what would happen if I made it? First, we're going to start off with the roster, and I'm going to go off of what had the most units sold on a Nintendo 64 before Super Smash Bros. was even born. The top two being Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64 had 12 million units and 9.8 million units respectively. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was on there, getting 7.6 million units sold. Diddy Kong Racing was on there with 4.9 million units sold, and Yoshi's Story with 2.9 million units sold. So now we will go off of Nintendo best franchises: Mario, Donkey Kong, The Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, Metroid, and Kirby. For the Mario franchise, we should add Mario, Bowser, and Wario as our Mario representatives. For Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. For The Legend of Zelda, Link. For Pokemon, Pikachu, Charizard, Mewtwo. For Metroid, Samus and Ridley. For Kirby, and King Dedede. And I forgot to say Star Fox was also a very popular game with many units sold, but they should add Fox and Wolf and Yoshi. So that's our roster: Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Pikachu, Samus, Kirby, Yoshi, Fox, and the unlockables being Bowser, Diddy Kong, Charizard, Wario, Wolf, King Dedede, Ridley, and Mewtwo. In total, we have 16 fighters. Now we're going to start off with the movesets. So let's start off with Mario. His neutral B would be a spin from Mario World with the cape. His up B would be a flying cat from Mario 64. If the opponent gets hit in a 3-hit combo costing 25% damage, and his down B would be the little punch he does when he crouches in Mario 64, doing 7 damage. Wario's moveset will be based off of Mario Party 1 minigames, because why not, you know? So for his up B, it would be a cannonball launching upwards, and he can control where it hits from the joystick, and it would deal 15 damage. However, Wario cannot move when this stuff happens. And finally, his neutral B would be lifting a flag that would deal 7%, and his down B would drill in the ground. He can come up whenever, dealing 3 hits worth 15%. Then Bowser's neutral B would be Flame Breath. If you hold it, flames will stay, but it will go out eventually, doing less damage over time and getting smaller, 30%, and down 1 every hit until 17%. His down B would be him turning into a shell and spinning across the map, hitting anything in its way, with each hit doing 13%. And his up B would be him launching in the air and ground pounding with a radius blast. If hit and ground pound 25%, or radius blast, which is 10%. DK down B would be Banana Slammer from Donkey Kong 64, 5% each hit. Neutral B would be throwing a banana, which is 4%. Up B would be a big punch upwards that deals 30%. Diddy Kong neutral B would be a slippery banana when thrown, 4%, but it can be slipped on, stunning them. Down B going in a cart and running over people, dealing 9% each hit. And up B would be a tail whip. Link neutral B is a sword attack with a 3-hit combo, dealing 18%. Up B spawns a bomb you can throw to someone, which deals 15%. And down B would be a shield from Majora Mask. Pikachu neutral B would be Thundershock, stunning and doing 2% each hit. Up B is basically PK Fire, making him go up and covering him in electricity. If hitting him in his electricity shield deals 18%. Down B is his Thunder Wave, like Bowser's radius attack. would be same for Pikachu, dealing 10%. Mewtwo neutral B Shadow Ball, Plasma Ball, it deals 7%. His up B is Teleport, and down B is Disable, which stuns the enemy. Charizard neutral B is Bowser's Fire Breath, 30%, 17% yet again. His up B is Flame Fly, like Captain Falcon's Kick, but it's straight up. Down B is Fire Wave, and can do more than one hit because it doesn't stop until it's at the edge of the stage, which does 40%, but is very slow and easy to dodge. Fire Wave would basically be like Bowser's Flame, but it would fly across the map. Next up is Samus, and she'd have the same moveset as in the original Smash. Neutral B is Charge Up Blast, but can do 1% to 10% depending on how long you charge it. Isn't that good, but can charge up way faster now. Her up B is Small Ball and tons of hits, dealing 30% in total. And his down B is Landmine, where she turns into a ball, and a landmine goes below her that deals 4% each time they step on the landmine. Ridley would do burn damage just like Bowser and Charizard, but it would go out quicker, so it would be 40% to 27%, which basically makes Ridley the most powerful in the game. His down B is Scratch, which deals 25%, and up B is a tail whip like Diddy Kong for 15%. Kirby's neutral B is Inhaling, so he can copy the neutral B of someone or spit them out with A. His up B is a 3-hit combo with Sword, dealing 15%, and his down B turns them into Stone, which does 25% if his opponent is below him. King DDD neutral B holding for a big hit of 35% with Hammer Slap. Down B is Ground Pound with Hammer, which deals 20%, and up B is Hammer Spin upward for 23%. Yoshi neutral B is where he eats his opponent and turns it into an egg, and he can hit them because they're basically stunned until they wake up out of the egg. His up B is throwing eggs and aiming it with a joystick and B, and if it gets a hit, it's 20%, and down B is Ground Pounding for 18%. Fox neutral B is shooting a laser for 4%. His up B is his charge up attack, and for 25%, and down B is a shield. Wolf is the same as Fox, except for up B would be a Scratch, which does 25% as well. And now for the stages: 8 normal ones and 1 unlockable. Yoshi's Story, Dreamland, Spacecraft, Mushroom Kingdom, DK Jungle, Norfair, Saffron City, Cutter Goomba, and the unlockable Bowser's Castle. And that's all, folks. I'll see you in Melee.